Santro no.
Yes.
Or say why.
It's open me shall say very free one.
Oh, say no one come on a hedi. Your wine nana or say ompe.
Only a 5% of the board.
5% of the board.
Details in our high.
Okay.
There we are. Basa for assume you over there. Son also assume you.
Because everyone. Was I will be crowd with Tinima on pill. I'm just telling you to be up.
And then the power.
And then the tobacco. Every
I need the power.
Okay.
Yeah. Would they say the opposite anchor your fahono with your Daroma? Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Me hear Chelsea and the Benfica game because they be a can make catch or say you do a ye shaba ye pesi suade. So they be a washabo now who something different. I was so usia now my with tea for no share for so tiasie. Saturday na near the Benfica and Chelsea a game in one common. Me catch or say every single game be a mehu Chelsea e wo FIFA club worker biano. It seems Enzo Maresca as a son approach or ye experiment. So na me omone Benfica na me pestala Chelsea bebo me pa approach ombe yusu and no kre omuko share Benfica no coach ni say yusu a different approach and a different style. Ken Chelsea against Benfica second tie ready. Dear me hu ni say Enzo Maresca yusu a left-sided dynamics ana Enzo Maresca yusu ye semi na me breaking it down. Chelsea Asia game na se no Oma Kopama operate as a left winger. Unse mostly Kopama mba number 10 or right wing. But against Benfica, busa unse di inti no ma Kopama ko ball left wing. Reason ni na ye say Kopama ball left wing na. Kopama drifty inside. Now we pin the right back of a Benfica. Branty friend say Frederick. The moment Obe drifty inside into sa wuche yellow na or na e Kopama wa drifty from the left wing to inside left. What drag Frederick or right back no Ediama Benfica. Sa space no ho ana kukureya run utilizes sa space no. And then you can say the left-sided dynamics. The moment that Chelsea be use left-sided dynamics no, and the pressure to Benfica for no to say yem concentrate to ho na a free Pedro no to any abranty friend say Rhys James on the right side. And it's our two players on the right side in Nashe Goose. And at Chelsea, omo attack bi ana kese pano, any omo ha adwen pano, na on the left side. Another experiment for the match Chelsea. That was the reason why at the end of the game, 22 attempts to score. Emu 12 you on targets, 4 big chances, 4 goals because of the style of play of Enzo Maresca, the left-sided dynamics. I think say Club World Cup no coach ne experiment be bra FA at least.
But you must say Chelsea show for what is? Oh, no more advance.
Me person me share
e be mobile you know say so mu you must have Palmares or quarter final.
Me de me debut me won is de mani agi de ma Chelsea say sa experiment ni new approach na coach ni introduce no players na tiase. That's the most important thing. And to say na coach ni a different star they know a different star na omo dey get results any ball no omo but I think nyoma ekoso ye de ma Chelsea ye hope say ya no beto so the new season enkoye say ye ni beje kakra ne asate aba so big ups to them. Mami rem transfers no na amanfo epe Nico die no de koye ni nyina na ye say Felix Tenter a oye coach agent Edema Nico Williams ana osako shia de kobiem ene Barcelona fo di nkomo say Bilbao for na ma Nico Williams na busuafo pressure yenim say release clause no Barca ebetime nye ska de akwa akotua na mum ade a yese omusuro pa no say ombetima register boy ne say omukotua no release clause ana say omuntimi nkotua ana Barca for de oma no eka che Felix Tenter say ye betima register Nico Williams. So Felix Tenter eka che say ompe ano operating guarantee okay eye Yokaris ana Lisbon for de no na eye verbal agreement. Enti Felix Tenter catch Barcelona for ne say operating agreement. So yen fan to krata also say semu kotua release clause impokra na betima register semu ntimi register de ne besa e de ni a kire be foforo. Eno na Barcelona for twetwe omo because omo nim say sa 1:1 rule no omo ntimi nwie enti omo ntimi control rating guarantee. Emfa Nico Williams say chenchi na oba on be register no. So ho anema Felix Tenter ka say omo mpe Dani Olmo situation ni bi. Ano so de ye betima guarantee say betimi at the Abrante friend said that Nico Williams Sabay register no already. Barcelona try say almost financial fair play space no. I just saw me free 23 million euros. Se Barcelona bet me a register Nico Williams sir. Almost salary sa financial fair play space no. I was so almost free 23 million euros. And yes, so much to players no more honor almost salary no was say be free. That's the reason why I no more try so bit to set test again on betono. Arahu on bet me jane kwine. Almost try say almost salary wages no bet me eyi bebre free so. Na sa 23 million euros no. Or met me dia register Nico Williams. I want na problem no. So na eyen komo akoso. Ana Barcelona board no koye meeting. I will discuss how we bet my register Nico Williams. Na Barcelona board ne for mama me. Omo ye nipa 17 ana wo board ne so. Nipa 17 no emu 5% ana mpese Nico Williams ba Barcelona. Out of nipa 17 no more Barcelona board ne so no emu 5% ana mpese Nico Williams ba Barcelona. Enti sa nipa 5% no ana ekoliki information no edema mundo for. Enti mpanyimfo no mo board na so na kodi nkonkonsa kire mundo deportivo for no. Sa newspaper na mo ye Barcelona for no mundo for no ana mo koliki information no. Enti sa information na ba bonte ana one report am so te yom so koliki de ma Gerard. Enti ase so obi afa baabi because sa nipa 5% no mo board ne so no. Omo se Nico Williams ne ba. Luis Diaz ne better than Nico Williams. Enti omo nim adekronti a one report am sorry to say omo ye crazy about signing Nico Williams on Barcelona. Enti sa problem akofa ba ni nyina na anke ya de a
omo kwaje to mo say Luis Diaz ye better than Nico.
Yes, 5% no.
Omo de sa no mo hu no.
Sa no mo hu no.
Oh, okay.
Enti sa nipa 5% no omo nya majority. Majority na say omo nkofa Nico Williams mbra because one, apart from ball no, economic benefits no obema omo ska more than Luis Diaz. And then you between Luis Diaz and Nico Williams, the Osha Barcelona just your beton Barcelona maba senye scan. Nico Williams. So sa nipa 5% no, and the key information no. At said your company be our border. Omwo akoye meeting na decisions no eni say eya de e ba bonten. By sa nipa 5% in the key and the bas and one report am so sadia. And omo susu nipa ne Gerard. Yesusu yema Gerard information na Gerard so enfambra bonten. By me no ka say Barcelona prepare contract for Nico Williams so ma prepare bibia e de ewie na onim say papa friend say Hansi Flick esane Nico Williams ka say bi Emma this time around or the ni projects or the abrantie ni role any style of play bibia oni na discuss ye na eno na yensaka likely lineup as Nico Williams wo be yusu the new season again Barca a likely lineup on be yusu nie goalkeeper no na say nim ho na hokra na ye nkofo interest no wo Nico Williams on the left side, Lamine on the right side, Lewandowski. Na yesem common na course between Hansi Flick no catch Nico Williams say obeba Rafinha a operate as a deep lying poacher into the na be number 10 ho na Pedro and Frankie Dion a the base into many ho no de ebe yen no so Barca for the ma guarantee boy ne say oba on betimi ama now register
nti say na be hyehyɛ yes o ma ton aroya na
saro obet na on pokra na you see center pair ho no do mo so no Inigo Martinez na Kubasi
na say team we there on be gu Madrid na
yeah
ana
yeah
maybe so question me say na be say
oh
we dey no dey ona
said you dey last season got some best she ni say you news view enti say you ma guarantee boy ni say on bet my register
Jabi Alonso hyehyɛ nema yie pa
who line up no say wedding
wedding
in 10-1 dey enti nipa 5% on board no so na kodi nkonkonsa ma nsem pro
ma wo se bi kra so mo ya Madrid for
there you be Barcelona for Barcelona board omo nya Madrid for say dey baby nipa ba ku
nipa 95 is here cancer mass 5
on from baby 5% na kodi nkonkonsa ma mundo for no I ma sa story din na ba bonten no me na wo ka say the latest on Mohamed Kudus on say aha say die ye ma story a 2-3 days time na ba be deja we be catch say Enzo Maresca Abrante friend say Joao Pedro ni Kudus ohia omo o say so ma fa Joao Pedro e de aba na oni ma de kronti ama Spurs nkomo ni ma ye de ni nyina no Spurs for de say Chelsea kire Mohamed Kudus et said ye kwaku ni bigi e pre oba ho na oba ne say ope bigi
chere de bi omo ye no
na oba ne say ope bigi na kwaku ntiase na o de se bigi de a kire oba na no bi na Spurs ye Kudus no. Onim say Spurs for ekohia roof for no baby or say omo handle Kudus no. Ano maka kire omo ene Kudus say Chelsea na so pesa okọ no. O ko Palmer. O Pedro Neto. O Dilap. O masa akofa Joao Pedro. Enche bi ebekọ World Cup. Omo guarantee playing time da. Enti se upe baby a pressure ni so. Ye be guarantee playing time a Spurs.
Spurs je samu da sheri de
emfata no. Chelsea de ne fata no.
Menya ho ye no.
Ankomunya Chelsea.
De mo de atoso na meka ho asem.
Enti omo de se Chelsea de kire Mohamed Kudus. Se Chelsea no okọ no. Players no mo kofa ba na be free Dortmund ba. Enti bibie ne ho be guarantee playing time enti bra team a ye be ye project ni de esi so.
But Pedro Neto ba Chelsea no play or no ye starter.
Initially
Pedro Neto be started straight. Say won say do we not change. Say na madoke mu na ebo.
No say
and then say who you Chelsea players na on everybody dey first. So a performance could su corner first 2-3 matches be onya bi ba.
There be say a transfer ye nyina ye prade ba ko penti de make out trim be ye ode.
Trim be ode.
On say already medical be catch say omo the first proposal be koi £50 million plus sale on clause 30 to 35%. Omo so be say increases can. Enti de omo perform Kudus say ni say Kudus ebeji atum say obeba Spurs. Se Kudus nya ji tum say kukuro. Ombesa increase be ndi akwa koma.
As a Spurs pe Kudus change Chelsea. Spurs for penisa ombenya no. A change as a Chelsea for no ye omo.
As omo slow down. And they say Kromasa akwa for another player dinaba. Enti no mpesa omo gina so.
You come for Joao Pedro. Okay fine. Say coach be on the system. Na football na system. They say ka we na say come fa no. Anya Kudus na say come fa no.
Oh yeah. Me kra de profile na omo pe no. Se obi otimi bo across the front line.
Se Pedro so timi bo ni na.
Ono ne de about the right wing na onye effective to se Kudus.
Okay.
Enti de ba ndia kan de ba membo so na mo so omre na bu kef. Manchester United eton players a escan na be ombe generate no de be ko Begamo. Ederson midfielder no o me decide so ba ko fa no. On se FIFA Club World Cup no Real Madrid wa crash striker Gonzalo Garcia or perform very well. Leeds United, Sunderland and Roma aba akra no ho. Hendrick say or train the final decision of Jabi Alonso. Say Alonso entimi an guarantee no say obenye bia bo pa obeye kia. Juventus deal need the hope for Hendrick. Hendrick ne Emerick Laporte de na wo kan 3 years no. Almost say man salary of 4 million euros and only a net de Eban no. Juventus we bi almost say omo pe kwakwa de se no team Manchester City. Oscar Bob. Juve for say omo pe Oscar Bob. Na last week na mbeka ebereche ezene Arsenal de no. Meeting ko so Sunday enwe ya na Andri Beta ana Mika Ateta mienu ana kushia CAA Base Limited for no ana mo dia to manim say abrantie no wo clause bi ba £60 million and na Arsenal for hwekwan be fa so activity Isaac ne Liverpool de ma latest ewom £130 million na eda ho no Liverpool for no say so ma ye sign ni scan wo soro o me decide say any ade ne face can have Elliot Enko Newcastle. Already Newcastle for so pe have Elliot.
Somebody sika sen na ebeka Elliot ho.
Say some bet mine be 80.
Nti Elliot be sen 40
now
and 50.
No.
Now Elliot the number of 50 abeto.
I say yes I don't go. Enti de baba na pata de no. Teams o mo penny nyina no. Metima confirm the amount from JJ Sports. Ye ni o medi nkomo. Teams are omaye serious about Partey as it stands now Galatasaray. Teams ni at the office be braba and ye ni JJ omo handle Partey deals no. Ye ni omo di nkomo no. Omo say teams ni be braba by the omo say de bi omo tato omo no. Galatasaray for.
That's it. Yemfensio. Ene kwamitela. Adoson Bray na be ram kakra mame.
Keme da se.
Who Chelsea signings ro yem show. As wo hwe chiri sana o yem show. Ehu.
Meka Chelsea asabu kakra.
Ehu pa.
Me de manu betum.
Jimmy Gettins.
Jimmy Gettins. Jimmy Gettins don't Kudus wine anymore.
No mo so mo Pedro wo ball no so obi anto.
Yo, ye be bon komo. Saturday ni anwumre na reports be as a na eboboba from Barcelona ho say deal no se ekọ offer na nye Barcelona fault. That was the story coming up. I was like, and the BBS na ken story ni nyina se ne uchire mu ne se the camp of Nico Williams demanded say a clause should be written or should be stipulated in the contract say if Barcelona do not register me free club with Marco free. Barcelona for so estole. Now watch this. Sa clause we Barcelona fa ike 1-1 omudi shemu. Barcelona fa Jules Koundé omudi shemu ka Jules Koundé kre start league na omobi
na written.
Of course. Frankesi na ese no contract him. If a recent players have banyina a show contract mu a written contract. So ask yourself, say, why is it that a Nico Diaz a one starting about one person with the bishop? But what tell me, Joe, say, Danny Olmo, the last player na a share contract was Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo contract no na a share say Barcelona and register no or be free. And again, Danny Olmo, don't forget, the last year, it was because of Andres Christensen injury, no, and the man registered Danny Olmo. Mebwa, Senior Christensen in a prayer, they wouldn't have registered Danny Olmo. But I'm not be a referee 1 year ago now. Some way see Christensen prime and umpono registration no ya koya kopim January. Okay, the January in the Barcelona for courts. So back and forth, CDR4 no, and I'm ruling in favor of Barcelona. And Danny Olmo twice we season no, and umpono and ne ubisa have ye Tabasa say, Mranimudi still now insist that Danny Olmo was not registered right. During the season, and Sancho kept on asking Danny Olmo say, Barcelona for intimian register wa obey. Are you going to use that clause and leave the club for free? That was time and Manchester City started didn't come. Make I when you may see. And then Danny Olmo say, oh no, Barca will have no free. The best CBR no be Barcelona. On our exercises are close. Theo. If Barcelona are okay to use those clauses for those players, then it should be okay to use the same clause for Nico Williams. But Barcelona's rule, and I agree, Felix Tentano, for you say. Sure, Nico no, onya Barcelona true and true. A bit Timia Barcelona can splash out 58 million euros today. So registration is delay. Na kwa Danny Olmo di bia. Danny Olmo was a Barcelona boy. He said this, I'm not going to activate any clause. I will stay. Can you say same for Nico Williams?
Now, oh yeah, sure, say Nico, Obetimasa, Obetiasama, Obetimasa,
Buy Munchin.
Obia could almost 60 million. Na registration and fast intimate.
No, on Tono Suntinefi.
OTF Kakra say, may cover be a mescanashi. We are sure.
Buy Munchin, an informal boy in agents, is still and they are waiting.
Because already Bilbao for bedtime. Basa time, or they become better than what Chromo.
Ken, it's not make us say a business. See, some can say buy Munchin for. I'm telling you, if you inform the agents and say they will be waiting. And see, Ken, see, you can take risk for Danny Olmo because you know Andy Barra or a Barcelona guy. Danny Olmo agent or a Barcelona guy. But how assured are you for Nico Williams? I know the stroke a crowd. No, that is why we are where we are today. If there was a compromise, either Barcelona will agree and sign, or as I said, Nico Williams is our clause in frame. Now, only GDS Barcelona will work things out. See, the question is the last time I can't match them will say, hey, release clause on and you by fluke. Here Real Madrid who pay clubs are a kuta liquid. A car counting liquid as Sika cash and Casawa, and you Real Madrid. Yet Madrid echo in negotiations. Now a release clause or corner clubs ne kokasa. Say I cannot pay for Sika cash straightforward, sir. Boom for me. Franco Mustantano mutu and say 2. Din house no mutu and saying 2 or 3. We were told to the Micho Yase. Inti physical cash is an easy. Already they have paid 25 million for Juan Garcia. It was on Sansumbetria, another close to 60 million for Nico Williams. Nature say, Barcelona, ye yanko baby, I would share 85 million euros cash down. Master, and easy. 85 million euros cast the mami boom to say they want top place miensa. Na place miensa nebia one more ties and akasebia a fibia to 30 million. But you are going to use some physical cash, straightforward. It is not easy. There to be which I want to explain. ASR CPI na what Danny Omu. What to say can't Danny Omu see CPI na. Ken me pam chow a consumer price index in Spain. A share contracts mu MPMP say. So release clause biano and normally place so the show mu contract to guard against inflation. Ebia me Nico Williams release clause no 2023. Na 58 million. Na se 2026 obefa boy na sound 58 million na melusu cash. But what did the bicho ya say? In Spain they allowed the CPI say and yes adia a country ni CPI as at that time no one calculate their physical no so. Send the man won't lose value. Into players wages with Spain. Afibia no depending on how inflation run our country no it is going to be home. But what I say now, so Barcelona what they will do is that the 58 million plus the CPI today's CPI me check it was Spain is around 2.2% plus the CPI no we could share tax into so the ma deal in the style be say when him say Barcelona tia we no ever say any CPI in around 61 million euros chance of sound so go to tax ma buy no Senka Atletico Madrid Bilbao for the betia sia. Barcelona betimi am almost 60 na tax no ye year free. But again they say no, you have to go through the process. As I'm not straightforward, they say ye deal no. Ebeko enim kakra ye nya abotre. Ken that yen say Chelsea recruitment no more yen won. I am beginning to feel it says say when they are looking out for a player, they don't look out, say, you're a striker, you're a winger. They look at the department. You're a forward. Forward, you know, I was sell ball at least 2 positions. Make a forward, number 7, number 11, number 10, number 9, 4 key positions. And you be able to sell ball 2. Into those players coming on board, you know. Obia, and you be able to Jimmy Gaines, no, Timmy Bo Force 9. Now watch this. But one of my calculations, extra Chelsea for attacking departments, you know. Many 17 players. 17. 4 positions. Say Ebia, so Bia for 2. As I say, 8. But I say, Chelsea was 17. If you want a pictorial evidence, this is it. Into wingers, you know. Say 8 wingers, natural wingers, ankasa Pedro Neto, Noni Madueke, William Esteval, Joao Felix, Jimmy Gaines, Tarek George, Muhail Mudrik, Raheem Sterling, wingers nankasa number 10 for no Enzo Fernandez, Kopama Nkunku Chukwuemeka, Leon Delap Jackson, Joao Pedro, Magiu, Armando Broya. See, Chelsea needs 8 out of the 17. Meaning say a lot of players will go. See, the reason why I am not so much worried about the numbers is say, what teams are and him saying you see 10 players at Chelsea count. So Chelsea are buying a lot of players, yet they know how to sell. Inti me personally concentration in na because team no does because they know how to sell. And yeah, Arsenal, since I say Arsenal Football Club, player more Tony Kessie Paya, Oxlade Chamberlain, 38 million euros. 38 Arsenal. I'm talking boy, no, I'm saying 2017. But Chelsea knows how to do it. Liverpool knows how to do it. So my concentration is not there. My concentration is Chelsea last year. What they did not lack was creating chances. Chelsea creates a lot of chances. The problem is chances no more creating no more to for goals and catch chances no. So whoever Chelsea is bringing on board should be someone and a 9-ish pomu and you'll be kekese or dribble and you'll be kekese or pass well. Chelsea needs someone who is a goal scorer. Not necessarily who is 1v1, who dribbles and left, right, center. Say a wingo, say a number 10, say a false 9, as I say someone who will give Chelsea numbers, because the creation aspects of the Chelsea game is not in doubt. But the goal scoring aspects, and they are in doubt. It's a boys never Ken, me persist still, no, I want to see someone and the nice ball ni mu bebre. Send a nice ball ni mu a. Once Chelsea starts creating its chances, and the problem be anywho. That was to be you. Yenya Kudus 2 years ago. Na yese Lamine Yamal Kudus Kopama. One bad season, and I feel very sad because the Matis Cunha, the Imbuemo, Joao Pedro, abe signed Kudus Hunkobo Chelsea Muninano. Midiao, because one bad season, it looks like all these boys are getting better deals than Mo Kudus. Who made me feel say a lot of them Kudus is a better player than them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you. Now Mbuemo no, yeah, the ball no too. Is he a better player than Kudus? Na Joao Pedro yi. Chale, it's no. Say the true no. Okay, well anyway.
Mohamed Kudus.
It's well anyway.
Say na na pa ma bisa.
Eya me ya pa.
Say teams no, omoto players, omonimba na omoto players based on rules.
As you say, akoye rules.
Because you say young top player say yes we in Bobo. Young top player say we were talent. I say managers in top players based on rules.
Say Juma no person do.
My job be here Juma be nti na na me to. Be kakra. Number 10 for na obi a be free football no be keka kwane de.
Say
number 10 be any baby abi.
Oh, say Juma no say you normally who operate from the wings. But back in say no, say minim say na one kwa me din komo about the Kudus say ni Chelsea role no. The Chelsea yeah I'm beginning to feel the name Chelsea numbers no endorse too much.
Tottenham for no and our show mo na.
Tottenham so mean Jomo project in
the Tottenham Chelsea for na twetwe mo dodo. Tottenham so project and the Tottenham and West Ham dey kenye Europa League and the difference be any. Tottenham
mean Jomo ndi ba kokra.
Na yenim komo kakra stadium na efe. Biggie. Biggie brand na yemehwe. But yemehwe minim se mo ebenye team. But then said the Ghana ni bia hwe Chelsea. Because me the Pedro na to aye no. Me ogidie se o mo to ne de ne kokra na onye yemfa no say right side o kokra no or your second option krana.
Hey, second option. Debi ken wadarama.
Obey third.
Ken say Kudus na say obobo debi awu. He's our main man. So he needs a team that we playing.
Biggie.
Based on the Kwakuka Siano. A Hona Mema Drain. Based on that, Kudus Mohamed they also choose Tottenham if they are serious about him ahead of Chelsea. Yeah, World Cup.
Na World Cup na World Cup. Aya na your motor matches. Mo the World Cup. Yeah, England. You will suban bi wo ye ho a. Player bi wo England me pesa me call World Cup. Ozu ni some match quarter final. Round of 16. Nte 4 matches na wa ba fi. Now they are prepared the whole young fan hwe wa. Enti World Cup ninti 3 matches ninti. Ana ye baba brosa.
Possible.
Possible. But I am the pass what can say possible.
Of course.
When team your confidence e betra.
Oh, there be to be confident. But possible.
Because a stage be heading. Yamfa ye into so bebre.
Of course can I no cre. But in 2006
World Cup we take a decision.
2006 World Cup na you no. You bought 3 matches and you free me first World Cup. But we made a mistake say Yamfa one of your best players Uncle Bilal Kensen because near future when you red card on team Ghana team qualifying for the next stage. But it got to that point after Inanka Ghana be here no. When we were on the verge of qualifying, I say you qualify. And certainly, I believe say a idea about going here parking. Ken Kudus Mohamed said in America, ye babe ko World Cup. Or mind be here the best players on be active. No more game said they be here for that tournament because it is the biggest tournament in the world. It's based on that. So who make you move at this stage? Idea say why drink koso. Baby, I'll be your ball ni behind the abo. Or baby say na Kudus Mohamed ko Chelsea onya bi mwana. Highly possible say Kudus Mohamed ko Chelsea will be your game ni bi abo. Back in the woman say at Chelsea, they have a coach at Watana team ni mu for more than a season. You a new season mu. Our players on more do more year juma dada. on him player bia. A woman so on one epe Mohamed Kudus. But he's been with the team. Nim team no. Any players in the team no. So Kudus Mohamed make a move to Siana wako Chelsea. Or kwako pray for a sport. Chelsea wo Pedro Neto. Ewo ho. Or establishing a Chelsea team no. Chelsea will co-palm in recent games. Coach in the ball at Auburn. Or push on onto the Nico flanks. And gradually, these are some of the players that could see on Moko pray. Ye did Jimmy Gettins home come or say possible. So no to bet me join the Chelsea Bobo. William Estivayo and to so can Ura co-palmer or Gettins are. These two players are English bonds. So who took quite become Kwako see a kind. Now no more free chrome one more Kwako pre-positioner. You have to play above your weight. I am a player in Bejo row. Ewo. And to Kudus Mohamed to fight for position with these players would have to play above his weight. And son as our position now Branty and Saka. Ewo ndi mu honum. But say who got Tottenham again. Players now mobile Tottenham this time around. Human song last season and the performance that is saying what Tottenham Bobo called him. It wasn't one of the best. Tottenham and Nimuho play on a good season here, Brennan Johnson. He scored 11 goals for Tottenham. Oh, Brennan Johnson free on ma. Almost all the players from more Tottenham and Nimuho, no be a more than than Konkain. Human Song, Richarlison, Dominic Solanke. These names are my boy. Hey, dear Kudus Mohamed made me know my competing 1 year sport. And I just as I was saying about Chelsea, Tottenham, there's a new coach. Ononen tonight, I say coach, I don't know what Chelsea, Enzo Maresca. It's Oba be player be a with a different eye. Now our performance back on can more opportunity. Now what's your kind of manner? It's based on that. Me feel say Tottenham is going to be a better destination for Mohamed Kudus ahead of Chelsea this time around. Ken, moving on, Chelsea Bobo Kono. Yes, signings. And looking at the signings at Chelsea, I feel say they are building. No crepa. So Chelsea. Now we players for home, forward line players. Now we have additions. Now we have João Pedro in the bar. Premier League now in the just ended season. One of the players are no more so any power. João Pedro. Chelsea aka say ni mu home or play your bet me abo position be away ni mu. João Pedro is fitting to that particular thing. Right wing or body amount, left wing or body amount, attacking midfield or body amount, or sign to me as a striker. And so at the mouth. Last 2 seasons. The performance is not bad. About 30 matches in the Premier League, share 9 goals and assisted 3 times. Last season, about 27 matches in the league, or share 10 goals and assisted 6 times. It's the last season performance, was an improvement upon the previous season's performance. It's clearly, unsa branch any performance ni pejanti dia chene say, when another opportunity in the club will be biaba, and ema beti me akon kind ya mano. So it is a very good move for Chelsea Bobo Kono. Now, omo sa signings we it looks like Chelsea focus ni nyina anymore. The last time I make about the Chelsea defense, Ken. Who is Chelsea central defense in the free honor? The left back position in the absence of Cucurella. Why now bet me about this or a Chelsea left back? Me who be right side. Rhys James for honor is solid. Rhys James in one Malo Gusto and Shadanya Papa. But at least you can mention Malo Gusto. So your right back are Rhys James in one of my own Baba slot in. No other what's our position. No, the left back position for Chelsea. Minim se Cucurella Pradintia. Cucurella always available in Intia there. Minim Chelsea left back aside Cucurella. It is a position I was on more drink call. Because football team no all build there. So person laurels now performing well. Every department of the team should be solid. It is all focusing so much on the attack. Focusing so much on the midfield. Now just defense they were on more. Ebe we ask no, attack ne be solid, attack ne be strong. On be bobo na o hwene the amount. But defense na was say no need defend it. Said the be attack ni failure. Boss ne be chira emma meche no. Ebe we ask na woni bi. Enti Chelsea making sure some more adwene akọ. No matimi ai bibidi afa ho. Ken lastly on Liverpool. Finally Liverpool player Jaro Quansah. Echo. I think say you move and ebe bo akoda no. Because out to Liverpool. Now only Van Dijk in a pre-position. Only Konate in a pre-position. These are 2 established central defenders. It's a bad day so when you be able. It is opportunity ba. Na yesi ko ba Liverpool sine kokosi akanya. I was all grabbing with both hands. Recently, emre bi etwam. Na nka who English players so mu tukwan ko Germany akwa kosi akan. But nan say if we by 2018-2019 hono moba. Most of the English boys were making move akọ Bundesliga nim nyina no. Ekọ excel e ma achiro mu din basro. from Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman, when he was leaving Everton, and they are joining the Bundesliga. Obeka say he's an African, but I am talking about Ademola Lookman because time and now free Premier League him Aquacobo loan our Bundesliga him RB Leipzig again. He was an English boy. Okoye. It was a move and a man for baby in Peneso or stepping into RB Leipzig. The first game which he go or in the second round. You know. No about 11 matches. I watched 5 goals in the Bundesliga and a near Masasai. You been who Jadon Sancho. Whatever that has happened to the player has happened. But of course, Bundesliga in Borussia Dortmund and Nema conkined man. Things change and Nema turned around. Jude Bellingham is another example. Nancy ya baba be one also so performance. I not so from the move to Real Madrid. It's ne. And maybe a Chemnanka English players didn't too kind and go outside in Konkusia kind. But in recent times in Kwadana Bundesliga Nimino, actually say how many breeding grounds are very good for English young players and the talent. A young player with England, not unya be more, no opportunity back, Sebra Bundesliga anymore. Gabe with both hands. Koneko Koya Jumane Shade Obetimiaye. Because a Diama boy from Ademola Lookman, Jude Bellingham, Jadon Sancho at the Airbano. Nancy Jamie Gettens. He's also on the radar of Chelsea and the performance across Borussia Dortmund. Another English boy. It will make sure such an opportunity to obey you in the year. And I feel that this particular move is really going to help the player looking at the performance. Not dying to do Liverpool anytime we bring a little opportunity. And so Liverpool Bobo Kunim now shining on signs from back into the English Premier League.
Well, I know a biggie.